Hey guys, Tales of Turam here. We're here today with the D&D campaign. It seems a lot of people left the campaign because of school things, and a lot of people weren't going to make it today, so I had Soup join us, if you'd like to say hi, Soup.
Hello there, everyone. This is
I
not
will.
the voice of the character. It's
I will
it's
end you,
something
Soup.
not that's whatever.
I'm also here with the two players that got captured last time, Tentosi and Zeus.
I would say capture. I'd say more.
Whoopa!
I would say more happily handed over.
Captured.
Mommy spider happily handed over.
Captured.
Whatever.
Yeah, we're going to be continuing with what happened last time, which was like a 2-hour session. This time we're going to go longer, and I believe we have another player joining us. Tentosi, did they make a character?
I believe they're going to make one, or they might be listening in. It's unclear. They're middle geometry, so some deals are fucked currently.
You didn't ask them before? Because I don't want to have to pause the session and be like, okay, let's make a whatever, I'll fucking pause the session and make a character if we need to. I have
Coleslaw
the feeling,
chimp.
I have the feeling you guys are going to attack the lady again for no reason.
Nope. I don't plan to. I'm happy being a subordinate.
Roll me a deception check.
All right.
Oh, I've got it, guys. I've got it.
No,
18.
bro, I'm recording.
Right. Okay, is it? Right. Okay. Hold on a
18.
minute. Let me think for a moment. I gotta make sure this one's okay.
It's not. Anyways. So. Anything else you guys want to say before we start? Nothing racist?
Okay. Here's what I was going to say.
Oh, you can't. I hope this session goes well, and I have high hopes for our new spider owner.
Good talk.
Hopefully the ship sinks with everyone on it.
Hey,
No, Meaty's a good person.
no,
Robots are people too.
no, they're not.
No, and. Anyways, so. Let me get some good music playing. These tunes, you know?
Yes.
Good tunes.
Good tunes, my friend. Many good
Good
tunes
tunes.
and fortunes to you. Oh, I played some good music while I was in the Sands of Time the other day, so. Oh, I only played. Bro, Tavern Dance low key slaps, I'm not gonna lie.
That's because it's the tavern dance.
Bro, I was listening to it on my off time yesterday. I was just like, ooh, okay, hit it. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh boy, what a banger.
Ooh, what a banger. Hit it with the good song.
Let's see.
Let me see. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Alright. I believe it's this one. Why the fuck is YouTube open on my side? What the hell?
YouTube is a very common website.
Why isn't
Yes.
what I want loading? Hello? Oh my god, my computer internet is fucking up.
You
Alright,
didn't let me be racist earlier. That is what happens.
Mr. Jesus is gonna listen in today, and then he'll go.
That sounds fine. Fuck it, we'll play Tavern Dance. Just cause I don't want to fucking look for another song. I was gonna play it yesterday, but then I fell asleep for like 15 hours and awoke, and I was like, I'm tired, I'm going back to sleep, and then fell back to sleep until like 10 minutes ago. Like 10 minutes before the session started. Anyways, there we go. So I slept for like 30 hours.
Hell yeah.
Anyways. So, the party last session had, what's it called? Shut off from Oridon on boats. The boat of the Crimson Dawn with its crew, led by Wayland Blackwater, who had been paid by the group to bring them to... Why can't I think of the Nord? Agabus, there you go. Many of them wishing to go for many different reasons, while some of them having allied themselves with those wishing to go. The group, after causing some ruckuses and trouble in Oridon, had set out on their journey finally. After about a day of time and some nice role play, well, the next day I should say, about 16 hours into the journey, the group was bombarded by 3 ships of pirates. After ferociously fighting off the pirates, the captain, Lay-wrist Blackweb, jumped upon the ship, a 14-foot tall spiderish drider, but with an intelligence. Systematically defeated your crew one by one. And after some time, you managed to convince her. Tentosi, mute yourself if you're gonna eat in your mic, please.
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice that.
Managed to convince her to instead take you in and not kill you. She then sent her people to not scuttle your ship, which I used as a term last time, that's my bad, but scour your ship is what I meant to say, for any remaining people. Wayland was cast into the sea after attempting to attack her multiple times. Your group was then brought aboard her ship, which I don't remember if I gave you the name or not, so I won't say. Wherein she mentioned her guests, the 3 of them, and asked her, I believe it was the quartermaster, right? Lillian?
Yes.
Yeah, she asked her, I'm gonna say she's the quartermaster, probably not, I'll have to check my notes again, but I don't really wanna. She asked Lillian, this woman with 6 arms, and many spider-like eyes growing out of her head, to show you to your rooms. And that is where we left off. Not much happened last session because it was a long combat, but just some clarification. Lillian does not have 6 tits. She has 2.
Damn it.
Like a normal woman.
Fuck.
She has she has pectoral muscles, sure, but the mammaries are only on the top 2.
Alright, noted.
Because I think it's disgusting when a woman has more than 3.
I respect it. I agree.
Not when they have spider eyes.
Honestly, that's a big turn on for me. What?
What?
I guess it's fine for them to have multiples of everything except breasts.
No 3 titty.
Honestly, it's just that I saw a picture of somebody describing a creature similar to this, and it just looked like really just like fucking bread rolls placed on. I was like, bro, that's disgusting. Because like they'll sit on top of each other, man, and that's just they don't go well together if there's multiple pairs, in my opinion.
No.
A boob sweat breeding ground.
At most, I'd say there could be 4. But anyways, let's get off of this topic. Because it doesn't matter too much. Well, no, it does matter. It's just I don't want to talk about it and ruin my game. Anyway, so she had walked up, pulled out a key of sorts, and opened these large red doors. The ship, which is covered in black webs, of course, there was this heavy wind that poured out from the inside of the ship. As you all entered, one by one, the room grew dark. Does anybody hear of dark vision?
Not at all.
Yes.
Tatusi, your dark vision does not work because you need superior
damn.
dark vision.
Oh, damn. Noted.
This is advanced darkness.
This is...
It is, because Drow have superior dark vision.
I actually did not know that's the thing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they have superior dark vision, which means
Yeah, it
mechanically
just
that they
makes
can see
it-
twice as far.
Yeah, they can see twice as far, but I'm just allowing it to be like a thing because it's their
It's like-
fucking layer. It's their main ship.
Yeah, I understand.
Ooh, a moving layer.
Well, no, they have a main. They have this. The Drider has multiple layers specifically.
Yeah.
But just no layer actions really on the ship. Anyway, so as you start to follow, you have very dim senses in here. So as you start to follow Lillian, she goes, "Well, the captain. I can't remember the voice I did for her, so I'm just gonna go an arrogant woman. The captain wanted me to show you to your rooms. Do any of you need to use the restroom before we get down there? Because you're not gonna be allowed out, and you don't really have one. You'll have a bucket. I don't think you want to stew in your own filth for the next few hours.
Yes, that would be preferable.
Is there a window in the room?
I
No.
I do need to, yes.
Oh. I'm like clutching the dog head.
Also, we're going to need to take any weapons or items that could be used as weapons from you, so... Be prepared to part with that metal bludgeoning device you have there. She looks at the gnome.
It's not a bludgeon. The metal scraping sound, my gloves on him. Exactly. There's no other better description.
So, as you guys are shown to a small bathroom with a small port window, nothing much. There's a few stalls and a few what seems to be actually, I never thought of the bathrooms of this ship, because usually there's just a poop deck for the ship, but this would have bathrooms because they're not animals.
Well, about half of one is.
Do you want to? You're fake here. You're attempting fake.
I will say this: you're lucky that she does not have omnipotence.
Yeah. If you did, you were fucked.
I rolled to see if she did.
How would a mortal gain omnipotence?
Listen, it's been done before.
Yes, I know it's been done before, but
it actually, out of character, it is possible for her to have omnipotence based on her
Omnipotence
backstory, but you don't know it, so it doesn't matter.
Hear me out. Omnipotence only over her ship domain. Everywhere else, no. Only in her ship.
Anyways, so you walk into this bathroom with these stalls. You can see an individual leaving the stalls and leaving the bathroom. This drow, and as she looks at you, she goes, "Why are you bringing?" No, does anyone here speak Undercommon? Actually,
Me.
you do, Zeus?
Nope.
Who said me?
Me.
Tentusi, you hear, "Why are you bringing lowlifes into our private restrooms?" And Lillian goes, in Undercommon, "A simple courtesy for those who may join the crew." Understood. And this drow walks out. By the way, Zeus, all you heard was, "Il Gdufaya. I Suvali Ukara."
Sim stock.
Yeah, basically. The drow looks down at the gnome. Mitty.
Yeah.
She punches you in the stomach, but it doesn't do much.
I'm assuming we did not heal from last session.
No.
Okay.
You have not taken a long rest or a short rest.
Got
Oh man, 1 hit point's not fun.
No, it's not. So, Lillian goes, "This is the restroom. Just remember, if you try to sneak out that port window, we have your ship in tow. And we are watching it closely. The only place for you to go would be the sea, like a captain."
Wait,
Got it.
And
he's a good swimmer.
"It's the Mithril Sea." And she leaves the door, closing it, and you hear a unlock.
I look at Tentusi.
Real quick, this is a question for you guys. Do you guys want the voice changer on?
No.
Or... Okay.
Fuck you.
Huh.
Look at
Well-
that. He's breaking the fourth wall already.
Shut up. Well, we're here. I expected worse. This is, yeah, familiar to my old life.
I've never
You're gonna
been.
die pretty soon if you keep being attached to that metal thing.
It's you. You'd die too if you lost your heart.
I need
Your
a
heart is
I need
that
a
thing.
strength save from both of you as the ship lurches by a huge wave.
Strength saving throw, strength.
Wow, good job, Edie.
22. Holy shit.
15.
Mitty, you go flying
Yeah.
against the wall, and you're like, huh, huh, at least nothing. And you see the metal head hit you. You're unconscious.
Do I really have to do everything around here? Well, you'll live. If not, so be it.
Mitty, roll me a death save.
What? Okay. Hiya!
I'm gonna go ahead and go.
17.
I'm gonna go ahead and go use the bathroom.
All right. So as you enter the stalls, you see this small like divot in the ship's flooring here in the area, and you see multiple runes have been placed into the divot.
Well, that's.
As you begin to use the restroom and you finish up, you wonder what's supposed to happen, and you feel magic. A flash happens, and you look back, and there's nothing there.
That's pretty
What's
neat.
weirder is you feel clean, and there's no toilet paper or anything.
Hmm. Oh.
Oh no,
Okay.
he's clean.
I'll need
That
to
means he
work
can't
that.
eat food anymore.
Shut up. Okay, well, I am going to stroll out from the divot area, and I'm going to close
Mitty,
the.
roll me another death save.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and go walk over to Mitty.
Well, you've
10.
been there for a good minute or two. 10? Mitty, make me another death save.
10.
Mitty, make me another death save.
17.
Alright, Tento, so you walk out and you see Mitty is just bleeding out of every orifice.
That's not good.
His face
Ugh.
is crushed in from when the metal head hit him.
Might as well heal you. Alright, I'm going to try and stabilize him.
Roll me a medicine check.
I rolled a 17.
Alright, you managed to stabilize him.
Woo!
Why'd I save you? Oh yeah, less work on me, no wonder.
Mitty is still unconscious.
It can stay unconscious. I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and try and, well, knock on the door to get the attention of the lady.
Alright, as you knock on the door, well, before you do, you start to hear speaking outside. It seems to be in Elven. Actually, no, it's in a different language, sorry. Do you speak Aquan?
Nope.
You hear the sound of, like, rushing waves and waves spattering against stone outside. And then you hear Lillian respond in Undercommon, "Of course. We'll throw them in the brig for now. Then we'll see if they wish to partake in the ritual. Or
The
if they would
ritual?
like to or if they like to prove themselves. Actually, no. I believe the captain wishes to prove themselves. Isn't that correct?" And you hear the sound of crashing waves again. "Understood. We'll make lands for the proving. In how long? First mates." Whoosh, whoosh. Understood. What should we do with them until then? Besides just throwing them in the brig. Understood.
Why am I leaning closer to my mic?
At this point, do you knock on the door?
Yes.
Well, it seems you're finally finished. Took longer than expected.
Yeah,
Door
little-
opens.
Yeah, that little my acquaintance here got knocked unconscious
We're not gonna
after he.
spare another potion to heal him.
Well, he's unconscious. He'll live. He'll wake up eventually.
So, are you ready to go back to your rooms?
Yes, I am.
Alright then, grab your friend.
Okay.
At this
I'm gonna
point,
grab him.
you see this individual, this drow with this maroon buccaneer's coat, and this triconed hat with a large raven feather sticking out of it and a white eye patch walking away.
Raven feather eye patch. Well, all right. Where to? Lead the way.
She begins to lead you down through the ship. And as she does, she goes, "So I hope you realize we're bringing you to the brig."
As expected. I have worked on ships before.
Good. They'll be stripping of you all your items, leaving you bare naked, both of you, mind you, just so we can't be hiding any items.
Of course.
And just so you're aware, we do have magical means to stop you from leaving.
Well, smart. But I assure you, I have no intention of going anywhere. I shouldn't be a problem.
You are a
My friend.
strange-looking one. I don't know what your abilities are, but if they're similar to the elves, where they can step into the Fae for a second, teleportation won't work in your favor. Of any kind.
Alright.
This is the DM telling you, don't use the teleport spell, because I have things in place to kill you for.
Yeah,
It'd be funny though.
One of our both went shit, but I didn't say shit.
Yes. I just want to make that very clear in case you didn't
Yeah,
understand.
Okay.
Because I don't want it happening, and then you acting like one of my other players when I made it very clear a while ago, don't use this spell, and then they use the spell.
And it died, yeah.
Yeah. And they got angry at me. So,
Natural selection. Do you want me to strip my friend here, or someone else
we
take
could
care
do
of it?
that. We could do that.
Okay.
Anyways, at this point you see this large area of multiple cells that are lined against the left and right walls, and you see what seems to be a few individuals, some merchant-looking individuals, some normal human ship sailor individuals. You don't see the ship crew that you were traveling with.
Meh. They'll. Meh.
Now then, if you wouldn't mind standing still, spreading your legs and arms away from your body so we can search you.
Tendrils too?
What the fuck are you?
Yeah, about that. It's a long story, but
I don't care for your stories. Tendrils too, yes.
okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just spread everything out in a weird, fucked up, that weird scientific, like, star shape.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Good brain. Search them. Soup, if you'd like to introduce your character.
Oh, alright. Walking up to the first new prisoner is someone else who is very bulky in stature, but in the darkness you can see that they are more feathered than scaled, or whatever the majority of this crew is appearing to be.
The crew is all drow except for this spider lady.
Okay, yeah, this person they stand out amongst everyone else. Essentially running their hands up and down just to make sure, patting, making sure that everything is there. That's a strange thing.
You
Which
take out a
part?
small, like, fucking wibble wobble piece of metal and throw it, and it goes. It hits the ground.
Does Morse code exist in this universe?
It does.
Do I know Morse code?
Have you taken it as a language?
No.
Then no.
All
Don't
right.
worry, I don't know it either, so it's useless.
All right.
Neither do any of these fucking pirates.
Yeah.
Of course. I wasn't entirely sure, so whatever. I will note that down for later should I ever show up again. And do I find anything on your person that would appear to be suspicious?
You find
Uh,
weapons, of course.
Well, yes, I
Uh,
would remove the weapons
You
if I
find
can.
do you find anything? I mean, yeah, you find a little piece of paper or parchment paper, whatever, with simply the words home planet, some numbers, and then Thrycreen. That's it. Actually, hold on. What the fuck was the Goblin? What was the name of my galaxy again?
Do you not write it down?
I did write it down. I was just hoping you remember off the top of your head.
No, I don't.
One second. I apologize.
Bro, I woke up 40 minutes ago. I don't want to hear it.
you find an apple.
No.
Is the apple eaten?
No.
No.
The weird thing about it is everyone hears an audible plopping sound as where you pull it from is not a natural place for an apple to be. Anyways.
Yeah. If you like pick me up and dump me over, like just scrap metal, tiny wrenches.
Oh no, I'm not picking you up and dumping you over. I'm sort of just running my hands along and seeing if there's places I can put my claws in.
Don't forget the metal head.
I will reach over to the metal head and see if I can either open it or take it off.
You can take it off. It's not a helmet. It's like an actual dog's mastiff head made of metal.
Does it make a weird noise when I shake it?
You feel like you
for weapon-wise, you find just like list off the weapons.
Well, no, just keep your items in your inventory, mind you.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
remember, your characters are gonna be roleplay-wise completely naked.
Gotcha.
I found the paper again.
Actually, about that, is it possible for them to see in this room, or is it still too dark?
There are some dim lights in here to help some of the drow that or other individuals that cannot see with
Yeah.
dark vision.
The person that is searching you is very, very raggedly dressed as well.
Got it. All right.
They're not dressed. Like, the prisoners that are in these cells have no clothing on whatsoever. They have nothing in their cells, and they are all manacled or on their wrists, their legs, or they are chained to the wall by their chest. There are even some of them that are pinned to the wall with these large metal just stakes that are just pinned through the wall through them. And they are put so they don't die specifically, so they don't hit any internal organs too badly, but it's made so that if they try to pull off, they're gonna bleed out.
Like, basically crucified, almost.
No, because crucifying will kill you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the paper...
What I was trying to describe is that the person searching you, whilst they are clothed, the clothes are quite literally falling apart. They are torn, they are shredded.
Heavily
It's
used.
essentially just covering the bare necessities.
Anything interesting you found that may help our crew, Birdbrain?
Real quick, the paper literally just says, find home, find Abnagar.
I have no idea what that means. I'm just going to fold it and sort of put it back where I found it. The dog's head, after I shake it, it just makes a bunch of weird rattling noises.
Yeah, like
I would just mention that this is useless and just put it back. Other than weapons, I think that's it.
Why are you giving them their items back?
They won't be able to escape with this.
Take the head.
I will pick up
They
the
are
head and
not
take it with
allowed
me.
anything on their persons.
Very well.
Actually, I'll say this, Soup.
Mm-hmm.
Make me a diplomacy check, but it's gonna be a high DC.
Yeah, I'm not proficient in diplomacy.
Sorry, persuasion. You know what I mean.
Persuasion, yes. I am not proficient in
Or
that
you
either.
can use deception technically, because technically it is useful, but
Well, I'm not sure what the use is.
Yeah, it seems.
it's your choice. Or you can use sleight of hand to make it so it doesn't. So you can make it like cool, like you just did it without them like realizing. Your choice.
I'm just gonna say, as far as I'm aware, that it's essentially useless, and so I'm just gonna try and persuade her for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
What'd you roll?
9.
Okay. Yeah, no. She says, take it away.
I will take it with me.
Put it in the storage bin here.
And I will put it in the storage bin.
They may join our crew later, so there's going to be a test with them. The captain wishes for them to be tested, so they are going to need their gear later, so leave them here. Next to them.
Yes.
And if they escape, they'll have upwards to 30 hunting rifles pointed at them, so I don't think they'll get far. Which is why I'm confident in leaving it close by. Anyways.
Does she speak... Actually, does she speak Sylvan?
You don't know.
You don't know, you haven't fucking tried to speak Sylvan to her?
Dumbass.
I will mutter something under my breath in Sylvan.
Alright, let me go ahead, because she's not a drow. Let me roll a D100. As you mutter in Sylvan, I'm going to roll a perception check for her. You see her catch part of the words that you mentioned and go, did I give you permission to speak?
No, ma'am.
Then don't. Get these ones locked up in their cages. I'll let you decide their means of holding, though I would not recommend pillaring, which you would recognize as the name that they use for fucking driving a stake through someone's body. As
Yeah,
they
no,
need
that
to
would
be of use to us later. And she walks away. There are no other drow in the space. They seem to leave it alone mostly. Aside from
I'm gonna
a few
pick-
slaves that they have.
I'm going to pick up the unconscious person and bring them to one of the empty holding cells.
Mind you, they're not individual cells. They're large
Or-
cells that can hold multiple people, and then they are broken into pieces.
Yeah, I will take them to one of the cells that has empty spaces and sort of...
So like,
I guess-
no, like everyone's together. It's just there's like 3 large cells on one side, 3 large cells on the other side, and there's like a hallway that leads in between them, and then the cells continue like that. So it's not like one person in each cage. There's like maybe 3 in each cage or something, at least.
Is there a cage that has 2 empty spaces?
Yes. There's
All
one
right,
that
I
has
will-
all empty spaces.
I will take them to that cage then, since may as well. If they're going to be useful, may as well have a little bit of company, even if it's just the people that you came here with. I'll take the unconscious person to the empty cell and chain them up there, just lying them on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
They have some space to move should they wake up, but not enough to reach any of the walls.
Okay.
The other person, I'm going to grab them by one of the extended bits and sort of pull them along to the same cage.
You grab one of their tentacles?
Yeah. Sort of just pulling it, not forcefully, but like leading them.
Roll me a D100.
Space 8, space 8.
Which
space
one did you
8.
grab?
Yeah, that's what I'm having him roll for.
43.
43. How many tentacles do you have, Totosi?
I believe I have 3. 3.
Alright. They grab tentacle 2.
Let's see if I go back to the picture. Let's see. Tentacle 2 would be, if we're going from the top down. Yeah, you grabbed the reproduction tentacle.
So, as you grab the tentacle, I do need you to roll me a charisma save. So,
Well, obviously, since I don't know what this creature is, I have no idea what I'm
I'll give
expecting.
you advantage.
Alright. Nat 20 for 22.
22. You feel this sudden urge come over you, but then you shake it off.
Can you let go of that one, please?
I'm going to turn back towards this new prisoner. Where is something more appropriate then?
My arm, and not my reproduction tentacle.
Which one of those are arms?
The solid one. The 2
That's-
solid ones with fingers on them. Your claws.
I guess I'll grab one of the ones that he gestures to as an arm and pull him
You
along
mean
with
actually,
that.
he has arms and tentacles.
Yes, I have armed tentacles.
Okay, I'll grab him by one of his arms then.
Okay,
I'm
you
sending
grab
you an
her
image
by
so you
one
know
of
what
her
I'm talking
arms.
about.
Sure.
Thank
As you
you.
grab her and begin to pull her and put her into the cage, you eventually latch her up and close the door, locking it, taking the key. No roleplay?
No, it's just Bob sent me an image.
Well, so if you could take a guess, how long are we gonna be in here for before we're tested or
I
whatever?
don't know. You could say that I am someone in a similar position to you.
You simply have a job, don't you? Not
Unwilling.
So you're a slave. Not bound by chains, but by fear. Knowing what'll happen.
I
to
am
you.
not afraid of them, but I know what they're capable of.
You're a fool then.
Everyone is a fool sometimes,
Fool of a whore.
Fair.
and the fool
Entirely
lives
fair.
longest.
Thank you for giving me the back that note, or trying to at least.
Do you speak primordial?
No. I speak celestial.
Motherfucker took primordial, Sylvan. And he's like, you speak these very exotic languages no one else speaks, really?
Yeah. Do you speak this language that's spoken by like 1% of the population?
Yeah. Those are exotic languages, just so you're aware, Zeus. Primordial, Sylvan, Draconic. So, not a lot of people speak them.
You know what I'm gonna do real quick? You're gonna feel a feeling in your head. Let it happen. I'm gonna try and get into his mind and talk to him telepathically.
Soup, do you resist?
I don't know he can do this, so no, I will not.
Then you will passively resist. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please. Besides, this would be
Alright.
charisma. This would be charisma. Because it's force of personality.
Dirty 20?
Okay, yeah, no, you can resist. 100%. So, you feel resistance, Tetosi.
I assure you, it's nothing harmful. It's just easier we do it this way.
What was that? I start looking around, because I would have felt something in my head. I don't know what it is. What was that thing in my head? Was it him? Was it one of the other prisoners? Was it something that people up above me in the chain of command are trying to do?
That feeling you felt in your head. That wave of...
Which feelings? He's had two feelings in his different heads.
It's just me. It's just easier for me to talk.
In that case, I will let him in this time.
Her, but yes.
Her.
Okay. Well, it's much easier. It's much easier for me to talk this way since it's not. It's easier. Where, if you're really wanting, where are we? What do you really plan? What is proving ourselves?
Joining the crew.
I figured that much, but I mean more. What is the test before you join the crew?
For me, it was a fight. It's different for each prisoner that decides to do so.
What do you think they do for someone who's good at stealth? Like,
I don't know. You don't see them, do you?
See who?
Them.
Them. Am
They're
I?
in the walls.
They're in the wall.
They're in the goddamn walls.
I know
You
what he's
can-
saying, though, to be specific. I know what you're
Who is
I know what
them?
you're saying,
You don't want to know. I'm saying this in my head to him since I can.
You're just
Yeah.
thinking. I can hear you.
You need to get out of here.
Tetoshi, make me a perception check.
I'm scared. perception. That's persuasion. Perception. I always go for the P's. 17.
Your heartbeat starts to. And you start to look around as everything's dark, and you swear you're being watched by unknown beings. But that's all.
This isn't right.
Yeah, looking
How-
more closely, this person is avian in appearance. They've got wings that are sort of chained down to their body by something. It's not visible from what you can see. And they're very sluggish with what they say.
Does this ship ever touch land? Ever?
The ship lurches again. The chains manage to keep you both from falling down.
Does the ship come near land, or do you split off?
Everyone
Small.
must resupply at some point.
Well, do you guys do smaller boats, or just bring the entire boat all at once?
I am always below deck when that happens.
All right. If we talk any longer, then it's just like we're kind of just staring at each other.
I have been
Thank you.
told
One
to
of the
simply
slaves-
lock you up.
They
never
one of the
told
other
me what to
slaves
do.
comes walking by. You're a bird brain. Why are you staring at that one so much? You want to get with her or something? You know we can't do that. We have a caste system here, buddy. He
Shut
slaps
it.
you on the back.
He was tempted, but no, he's not my type.
He looks you up and down. Honestly, if you're enslaved, we can talk. And he starts walking away.
Noted.
I was
Well.
simply told to lock you up. They never said what to do after.
Well, I keep on my actual voice. Well, escape seems impossible. I'm tempted to just join the crew. It would be familiar, but I don't know.
It's not pleasant.
Has to be better than what I went through. Either way, I might just join the crew. I might try to.
I'd like you both to make a deception or performance check for me because you are just staring at each other now.
I'm just
To see how much the other slaves are now like, what the fuck's going on with these two?
All right, deception. You say? Who's rolling deception?
Both of you.
All right,
Or performance, your choice.
dirty 20 for deception.
Okay?
23, 18 plus 5.
You're still getting odd looks. Because this has been over the course of multiple minutes you guys have been talking. So this bird who is a slave, who just locked you both up, is just staring into your cage.
Staring into
Not
my
doing any of the fucking chores he's been assigned.
staring into
Well,
staring my
the
nose.
only thing they said was lock them up. They
You
never
have
gave me any
multiple
instructions
chores
after
and
this.
things to do on the ship
Yeah,
as a slave
he's
specifically.
he's
So,
staring into my no face.
You could do them at any time that you want, but the other slaves that are here to watch the prisoners as well are staring at you because you're standing directly in front of the door you just locked at this creature who's staring up at you, and you're just staring at each other.
Wait, how
And there's-
tall are you?
And I will say this, Soup, you are also wincing and making like facial gestures because you're not used to fucking telepathic speak. So, they haven't caught on just yet because they're simple-minded slaves.
Yeah.
But you get the feeling both of you understand that if this situation goes on for much longer, you're gonna be caught.
How tall are you, Zeus?
In game?
Yes.
I think you meant
I'm like-
Soup.
Sorry. Fuck. Fucking. Yeah, soup. Yeah.
This character is canonically about 6'9".
I do look up at you. I'm. Damn. All right.
I will say, Tentushi, you're like pulled to the ground on your knees. That's the position you're in. But as you're looking around, this man, even in these quarters, like you're on one of the lower decks of the ship. The lower decks of the ship are large. As you're looking around, they're like 12 to 13 foot tall ceilings.
Jesus.
and you get the feeling you know why.
Yeah, I can only guess.
To make it so the Drider can access every part of the ship. And
That's-
this fact that these are smaller than her means if she gets in your way, you're not getting past her.
Yeah.
And she has a rapier she uses. So
And
she
I
doesn't need to
have
do
a-
large swings. She needs to do pokes with it.
Well, alright. Alright. We'll talk more later, ever, if we do.
I'm going to
Right.
take my leave, walking out through the entrance to the brig.
Okay. As you begin to walk through the entrance to the brig, return back to Tentusi and Midi. Midi, at this point you have awoken and it has been about 10 minutes. You have regained 1 HP. Actually, I'll say this. Midi, roll me one of your hit dice, but don't expend the hit dice, and I'll say that is the HP you recover after 10 minutes of being unconscious.
3.
3? Okay.
Yes.
Not bad.
3 out of 8. That's actually very bad.
Minnie, as you look up towards the edge of the cage and you realize you're in manacles, you look around and what you see is placed next to your cage, because specifically your cage would be the one after the small break, which leads a hallway to the left and right of the room. And there's doorway to the right side of the ship, but it doesn't matter because you guys are on the left side. There is a bin right next to your cell. You probably can't reach into it just from where you are, but you can see the robot Mastiff head is on the ground right next to it, having fallen out. And just looking at it, you could tell there's definitely some internal damage to it. Just because there's bends and bends outward, bends, excaves, concaves, stuff like that. Upon this.
I just start shouting, you monsters! I'm just gonna hurl as many gnomish insults as possible, shouting towards the ceiling.
I'd shut up if I were you.
They destroyed my only friend.
A voice reaches out over the shouts that you're making. I agree. A female voice. Coming from one of the other cages across the room. You can't make out much detail of them because they are shrouded in darkness at the moment. All you can see is talon-based feet.
It's just a robot. Just a robot.
It is a friend, a companion, my
I'd
child.
quiet down if I were you.
Hey, alien. The other voice reaches out. You any good with picking locks? At this point, she goes, hold on for a second, and you see one of the slayers walk by with a lantern, looks at the cages, pulls out a small pipe he's holding, and just hits it against the cages, and continues to walk by.
Why do you guys plan to escape the cages this soon? Why escape now?
I'm just asking a question.
He wasn't asking me, was he? Am I-
She
Sure.
was, yes.
If you have to know, I am an expert in it.
Well,
But escaping now would be foolish. Even if I wanted to, I know the second I get out, we would be met with one of the guards. We're defenseless currently, and let's say if we didn't have weapons, you really think that she will let us escape her ship alive?
she won't have a choice. You hear metal hits the ground as you see this individual starts to rub their hands as they walk forward, holding a hair clip in their elongated bird mouth. As she stares out of the cage and looking forward. Tentusi,
Yes.
describe Dedenburden for us, please. Without anything on, remember.
Okay.
They got into some shit, just so you're aware. And they had to come towards the Mithril Sea and got captured.
no, Denburn, where is Denburn? Where the fuck is Denburn? I can't find her. What fucking, here. Denburn. Anyway, all right. Stepping out is this avian, roughed up, well, not more. This that's better. This Kenku steps out, devoid of light, pitch black feathers, occasional torn up white one that, their face, their beak, soulless voids are where their eyes should be. Their beak is cracked and just disfigured. Chunks of it gone, flesh dents everywhere. Their body is worn and torn. You can see every now and again when the feathers ruffle and move, scars, burns, alchemical weaponry, all just covering their body. Indents of flesh like rings are around them. It's like they came straight from the void. They don't fit in.
As they move through this dark expanse, you see them pull the paper clip or the hair clip out of their bird beak, and with one fell swoop, the cage opens, their cage specifically, across the way from you. As they close it and lock it behind them, they get over towards yours and Middy's and go, now I could let you out and we could escape together. Or you could stay in here, it's your choice.
I appreciate the offer, but my interests align with being on this ship.
And you, Gnome? What of you? Quiet.
What's your plan?
You don't want him. Trust me. He's loud. He's annoying.
What?
And quite frankly, he's attached to robots. He's carrying on that stupid head.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Goodbye. And she goes, if you do wish to escape, though, and she pulls out a second hairpin from underneath some of her feathers and just throws it into the cage. It's a little bit far away from you, Middy, specifically, and she goes, you'll need to work together if you want to get out. And she puts the other one away as she slinks to the shadows as the lantern comes by, and she just disappears.
Yes. Oh, my heart's happy. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. My heart's happy.
Yeah. Well, I was like, what rogue-based character would make sense here? Oh,
I
shit.
know.
Dead and Burden.
Hey. Heart happy. Thank you.
I think she was she a mastermind or swashbuckler rogue? I can't remember.
Let me look. Denburn. Denburn. She was a app. She was a. She was a revived.
Oh, revived. Yeah. Okay, never mind that. So, as this small event transpires below deck and no one is the wiser, the hairpin sits upon the floor in front of both of you.
How far away is it?
About 3 feet. So it's gonna be. It's within reach, but at just like your manacles, like they're more like brace chains around your wrists. They're not like actual like everything's hidden. So like you gotta reach for it, but it's gonna take a shit ton of strength to make sure the manacles pull further. Your chains pull further than they should be, and it's gonna make a little bit of noise.
One of my tentacles wouldn't reach, would it?
Technically, it would, yeah, because they didn't chain those.
I'm gonna go ahead and reach for that.
All right, you slightly pick it up.
I could toss this to you and have you unlock it and you die trying to escape. Or I can keep it from me and leave you.
I will say it is a very rusted hairpin, mind you. Get the feeling one wrong move with it and it's gonna break.
I'm going to securely tuck it away in one of my flesh areas.
Okay. So,
Nice and padded.
a hairpin now secured. What would the two of you like to do? Would you like to take a rest, or would you like to try to do anything else? Have some role play?
We can roleplay a little bit, but I think a rest would be the wise option. Because he's on 3 HP and I'm a little banged up.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Rest
Okay.
and roleplay.
Okay.
Well. Well, we're here now. Why are you so destined to just die in a dumb way?
We mean dying in a dome. I haven't died before.
You almost died because of a ship. The ship lurched and you got fucking thrown against the wall. You almost died in a really dumb way.
I'm the size of a small toddler.
That's your fault.
A toddler of what race?
Dwarf.
A human.
Frankly, I don't know why I keep you around.
Well, you did. You could have just said nothing. Let that lady take me. I was weird to
could
go.
have, but I feel like I would have been blamed for your death.
Who would blame you here?
Everyone be. You mean that lady, not in the bathroom.
Oh no.
Well, I didn't. I felt like we would have lessened the chances of her escaping. You are a bit of a not stealthy whatsoever. And that
I-
stupid robot head would have kind of dragged you behind and made a lot of noise if it dropped.
Oh, I would never drop the robot head.
I'm pretty sure you would.
Never. Not a
Mm.
single day of my life.
Mm.
I'd rather not be a head.
At this point, a door opens around the area you guys walked in from.
Yes.
Approaching the cage is this gnomish-looking figure, but with dark skin. This is a deep gnome. A deep dark gnome, basically.
A Svirfneblin.
Thank you. You know?
What?
Honestly, I'm gonna acknowledge okay, a person entered, and then continue the conversation.
This female dark gnome just keeps staring into the cage as you guys talk.
Look, I'd rather the head be attached to a body right now. I don't always just carry a head around. It just so happens that every time I have my best friend, someone dissects him.
I told you I hate artificers.
You let me.
I let you, but I hate
It's
them.
bit of a you problem, honestly.
The Sipneblin looks in and goes,
Can I help you?
"Good to have another gnome in the prospects
I
of
assure-
joining our crew."
I assure you, you
No,
don't want him.
she's saying this in gnomish to you, Zeus.
Oh.
So what you hear, Tentosi, is
I sound like insulting jibber jabber.
Yeah.
yeah. Zeus, how do you respond to her?
It also knows you know damn well I don't want to work these stupid pirates.
You'll get used to it. Trust me.
Your survival instinct sucks, by the way.
And trust me when I say this. I'll keep you safe if you join the crew. We gnomes need to stick together. Two
I'm gonna
gnomes
look-
make a human, you know? The saying?
I'm gonna look up and go. That is the first smart thing anyone has ever said to me since I got on the ship.
I know, everyone else here is brain dead.
I'm
Yeah.
so happy someone has finally said that. Like I'm cheering up now. I have a smile on my face.
Is that your contraption over there? Is that gnomish technology I see?
Yes, actually. Well, it's
I was a bit
Stop
of an
already.
inventor myself before I came to join this crew. You know, I was quite big in, I believe it was Fafnir. Yeah, I was from Fafnir before the
Oh.
Lich took over. So I kind of left there, joined this crew when they were invading the world. See, a few 30 years ago, maybe.
wow, that's quite the adventure. I'm
Oh,
from
yeah.
Draconia.
Dracon. Ah, you're one of them homebody gnomes. You got those
Nope.
fancy laboratories.
Okay, I'm trying to step out of my bubble. I was going to Agaburst to really get my roots.
Oh, I've been there before. Honestly, very nice place. Honestly, it breeds invention and ideas. You're gonna love it if you survive this.
If
Survive. Oh, that is actually a good question. What am I surviving?
The test.
Gnome to gnome, could you give me an advantage? At least tell me what it is.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage. I will
Fuck
say,
yeah.
as she is looking at you, it is. I will say this, Tentosi, you recognize it immediately. As she's looking at him, she is quite interested in him.
the horny.
Yes, but he doesn't notice because he's an inventor.
Okay.
Oh my god, just fuck already. Good Christ.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
My charisma sucks ass.
I heard the first mate and captain speaking about pushing deeper into the ruins in the central island of Blackwater.
Oh.
There's going to be traps and dangers. And then I heard that if you survive, they'd offer to allow you to take the ritual to join the crew if you wanted, or let you go on your way. Because you only transgressed by passing through the waters rather than attacking.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
No problem. Anything for you, and she winks at you. You get the feel, you're like, oh, she's a nice person.
She blinks weird.
Listen,
And she starts
Buddy.
to walk away.
buddy, just from what I just saw without understanding a word of any of that,
Oh yeah, the whole time you just heard.
Okay, buddy. okay, even for the fact I didn't understand a word of that and it sounded like a bunch of mice arguing,
Where the fuck did my cap just go? No cap?
I can tell body language, and I can tell when someone's horny. She wants you. She is
No.
into you.
He's
That wink. Ooh. That
he's getting a
body
look on his
language,
face.
the thigh movement.
Maybe
She's a
roll
new.
me an intelligence check to see if you know what she means by that. 'Cause
Okay.
You spent most of your time in the laboratory.
Intelligence, that's
Yeah.
11.
I will say this: how much schooling has Mitty had?
Like top of the line, like basically anything
I know
money
you have
can.
an engineering program, but has he had sexual
Oh
orientation?
no, that's a waste of time.
So he hasn't been taught anything sexual.
Motherfucker's a neat
Nothing.
me, good lord.
Okay, so you have no idea what she means when she says this.
No. They were just
She-
playing nice, just like
No.
all living people.
I saw her thighs move. She's into you.
I don't think thighs convey emotion. That's what the face is
They
for.
convey all of the emotion. When they
It
work
doesn't.
together, when they're talking to when someone's talking to you, it doesn't stop. They're into you.
It doesn't matter anyways. I'm not big on getting close to other gnomes.
I will
So-
say, to see, it was less of a like in love reaction and more of a horny response to seeing a
Exact-
naked male gnome in front of her.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
he also has like a
Thigh
above
movement.
average gnome penis.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soup. We have rolled for the gnome penis.
Yeah, you're telling me that if you walked into a room and there was a naked gnome sitting there, happily chatting to you, the first person of your species you've seen in God knows how long, you wouldn't be a little bit horny? Like a little bit?
Meaty would not.
God, what a fucking... You're a little bitch boy.
Meaty, you didn't roll for sexual experience. You rolled to see if you knew what horny and all that stuff meant.
Right.
Your character does not know anything about sex.
Great. He has no fucking clue.
Yeah,
So
he's
he
hung
equipped
like
with
a
the equipment,
pony.
but so like this motherfucker has a backhoe, but no arms or no knowledge how to fucking use it, pretty much. Damn,
He's hung like a pony.
hung like a motherfucker, hung like a normal, above average human, and he...
He needs to have a conversation later where it's just like, I've been thinking about like chopping off the extra length on my urinary tract.
What?
I didn't know Mitty
It's
was
just too much.
I didn't know Mitty was trans.
No.
What?
Anyway, so what'd she say? Other than, other than what
It was a very interesting conversation. It was nice meeting another gnome, or at least meeting another smart person on here. I would have preferred a metal
Get
person.
past the fact you're a sexless loser. What else?
Oh,
Anything to help us know anything of the ship we're stuck on?
oh, I did ask something. The challenge
Do
or
tell.
whatever. I don't. You're like a tentacle gets you close. Well, it seems they're going to put us on an island in Blackwater. We do something there, and if we survive, they'll give us a choice: either stay on the ship or get the fuck out. That's not how media would say it, but
So basically, if we're saying is we're gonna be tested on an island, and if we don't pass or we do pass, we either become or do not or die part of the crew.
so we have one of three options: we get to leave, we die, or we get to stay.
I don't know about what you plan on doing. I plan on staying.
You plan on? Why would you want us? I'm trying to get that Agriburst. Why would I ever stay here?
I have only interest of Agriburst I had is their potential to help me make and find my goal.
You hear outside
You wanna-
of your cage, and there still is the potential. You hear Rawl's voice speaking to you.
Oh!
Listen, I cannot stay long. I have many plans in action. Just know, I am finding a way out of this mess for us. Now, I would recommend you sit still and stay pretty and go along with what's about to happen, while I find an escape route for us.
I plan on playing nice. I do appreciate your help, Raul.
I would not recommend mingling with pirates. They are outlaws for a reason.
Even outlaws have code.
True. However, they are drow. They are the scourge of this planet, and whatever this foul ritual they speak of is, I do not think it will sit well with you.
Like a drink?
Not debated. Frankly, they're my best option.
I will divine your best option later, but for now, play along, Mitty. It's the best choice for you.
He will, once he's
Understood.
done not knowing what the hell sex is.
Mind you, you don't see where Rawl is. He is invisible out of character.
I know. I am talking to the ground currently.
I was
And
looking around for him.
if things get a little bit too hard, and you see this small river stone with a few etched runes into it appear inside your cage, this was received from Clara before she disappeared to God's nowhere. It'll give you an advantage to an extent in anything you try to do. Out of character, it's a stone of advantage. So you can use it once before the runes dissipate. It gives you advantage on one roll of any kind.
Got it.
Handiwork.
If you do not use it, return it to me when we speak again.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
You hear footsteps moving away as Rawl dissipates.
It's
Out of character, that was a Deus Ex Machina of the DM saying, you don't want to be here.
there's a beat of silence, and I slow turn the Tentosi. So sex?
Okay.
I'll say this, Tentusi. Over the 8-hour long rest that you're going to get, do you explain sexual orientation to this man?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Roll me just a general intelligence check and intelligence check MIDI as well.
Okay.
So Tentusi
Yeah.
and you.
Intelligence.
Motherfucker.
I'll take a +4 intelligence. 23.
Okay.
14. I'm so smart. What the fuck is
You
happening?
learn the basics of reproduction,
Okay.
but you don't get why so many people want to do it unless they want children. And you know children are just like a mess, especially with your line of work. You do know that they can help, but they'll just get in the way of your foraging and stuff. So you still don't understand why people would want to do it.
So I always think, like, I used to have 125 brothers, but now we're down.
We're only down to 62 because, you know, the incident.
Poor mother. Oh my god.
Mothers.
Your poor mommies.
Anyways.
We're like Genghis Khan over here.
Fucking Genghis Khan. Fucking Genghis Khan.
Anyways, so you guys can take a long rest.
Sweepy.
As you both awaken to the... Oh, sorry, no. You both feel as day progresses and sunrise comes.
We wouldn't know that.
You wouldn't, well, I'm giving a fucking setting, fuck ass.
I was a joke. Sorry.
The waves become a bit more... less... They're still as rough, but they're not as random. There seems to be a pattern to them. You get a bit rougher. As you both are almost jostled awake, you start to realize you're dreaming. And then there's a king, king, king against the bars of your cell.
Yes.
And you see Lillian standing there with a small club behind Soup's character, Birdbrain. And behind them is an individual standing there, one that you had seen previously, Tentosi, the drow female with the white hair, the white eye patch, the maroon buccaneer coat, and the tricone hat with the feather on it. Just standing there behind the other two. Birdbrain, open this up. You two. It's time for an inspection, and we're going to let you out of the cell to bring you up to the deck as the captain wishes to speak with you.
Alright.
I go over to the door and open it.
As you open it, Lillian steps in. I'll be doing the inspection, Birdbrain, so if you wouldn't mind standing to the side as the muscle you are.
I will hand her the keys and stand to the side.
Thank you. And she places them on her side. Alright. Who wants to be inspected first?
I'll go first. Why not?
Ooh.
I feel like mine would go faster.
Both of you roll me persuasion checks. This is very
That's funny.
odd that both of you want to be inspected first.
I still just wanted it over with.
Okay.
First, persuasion? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
15. Fuck.
Nat 20.
Oh, damn.
Yes, we will do the gnome first. They will be quicker. And she looks over to you, Tentosi. No sudden moves, please. And she's gonna walk over to the gnome. Tentosi, as
Yes.
he's being inspected, would you like to make a sleight of hand check to further hide the hairpin?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, make a sleight of hand check because it's currently just in like parts of your skin, but that's going to be easy to feel around and find. So where would you like to try and hide it? I'll ask.
22. I'm gonna put it inside one of the tentacles.
Okay. So, Mitty,
Yes.
as she comes over to you, her 6 arms start to rapidly feel across your body as she starts to inspect your head, inspect your sides. She's going to make an investigation check. Is there anything you're trying to hide?
Nothing. I'm naked.
Okay.
What about his prison wallet?
Just have advantage. Completely nude here. Okay. She does feel across the crevices of your body, and she does do a small inspection. She spreads you eagle for a second. I wish I didn't see that. I'm going to have to speak to one of the mages to get that out of my head.
I don't look there very often either.
Honestly, Gnome, I got to say, your size is incredible for your size, but I'm not interested. I can appreciate someone like that. Anyways, you seem clean. She takes the keys and unlocks you and pushes you out of the cell. Birdbrain, keep this one.
I will hold on to the gnome.
Now, time for the strange woman.
Alright, alright.
And she's going to roll with advantage against you because you are restrained and completely in the nude. Just so you're aware.
Got it.
Swallow it.
Ooh, okay. See here, that's intelligence based. She is a quartermaster, so she would have. Okay. She tied you, so we're gonna have a rollies here. We need you to go ahead and I need you to go ahead and roll me a d20, and I'm gonna roll a d20. We're gonna roll this in chat.
R.
Highest
roll.
wins.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
God, those are low rolls. An 8 and a 4. So as she starts to prod you
Wait.
around, what?
Jesus. Can I can't.
You do
can
have
I,
that river stone in your
Yeah,
hand.
can I use that?
You can use it. Roll again. Yeah.
Have her find the rock instead
A
of.
7.
Oh no.
Holy
So as you use the rock, it just crumbles in your hand, and she looks down and goes, "We do have contraband. Looks like I'll have to check every single space of yours."
Say you shit yourself. Say you shit yourself.
As she starts to
My
inspect
hands.
every single orifice of yours.
Ma'am, I believe you said you want to get this over with.
Yes, but it seems they have contraband that you missed.
You-
that was-
I am
Those are
but a
rocks,
simple
so-
slave. I am not meant to be perfect.
Did I
at
tell you to
everything.
speak?
Speak
was-
some bitches.
There was a rock in my cell. Apologies.
Roll me a deception check. This is the
Deception.
only check you're getting, and it is a high DC.
I'm not totally wrong. There was a rock in my cell. I didn't put it there.
Nat 20.
Crisp. I need you to roll.
I said net 20 in the total for that would be 25.
Well, I wanted you to roll in chat, but I guess
Oh.
I'll roll in chat with advantage because you did get that 20.
120 plus 5 plus 5 add another net 20. Cool.
Okay, so as she's like starting to prod through your tentacles, as she gets towards which tentacle did you put it in?
The reproduction tentacle.
I figured.
So
As she starts to prod
Set
through
the
that a
spell.
little bit and starts to look in, as you say this, she goes and puts her fingers in and she goes, "Okay. Why did you tense up? This is. Why is it so gooey in this one compared?" And she looks at
It's
you, and
my-
she looks at you, and she starts. You can see in her mind the gears start to turn.
Yeah.
That's what. And she looks down between your legs. You don't have anything between your legs, do you?
Nope. Nothing at all. Only holes I have are the tentacles, and then that one slit in my face, and the head that kind of opens up.
Is that why it's so smooth? I'm just gonna
Yes.
stop. She pulls her fingers out very quickly.
Like a dolphin.
Stop that.
Does
It's like a-
she need to make that charisma
it's
save?
like- stop.
She does, and this is a charm effect, so she does have advantage. Good thing, because she rolled a natural. Actually, no, she's not a drow, so she rolled a natural one.
Oh no!
Fuck yeah.
We're free!
She blushes
She
heavily. I
fin-
need a persuasion check now from you, please.
Fingered the fucking hole.
I need a
Roll me the
persuasion
fucking
check with
check.
advantage from... A persuasion check with advantage plus a plus 10, because you rolled 2 natural 20s in a row. Mr.
Okay.
Tentussi.
1d20 plus. Do I just do plus 10 plus or plus 15 because
Plus
my
15.
whole thing is
But
Plus 15.
advantage, too. She's now charmed by you.
30. So
Well, I'll do a... I think this inspection is done, but we might need to do another one later. And she winks at you with one of her spider
Alright.
eyes. Anyways... And she seems to walk away for a second. Rachel, if you wouldn't mind escorting these individuals up to the top deck while I tend to some business. Rachel looks at her and just... And she basically does a... Rachel, who is the first mate, it seems, points towards your items in the bin. Get your stuff. We're going. Get whatever you need. Get dressed. You have 5 minutes.
Before I grab my things, I'm going to very loudly say, "So was that sex?"
Lillian, if you wouldn't mind, I need to speak with you. And Third Brain, watch these two carefully.
That was sex.
As the two of them leave, you see Lillian is very awkwardly walking. But anyways, when is Jesus joining us, by the way?
he is on his way home.
Okay.
I'm so smart. I know what sex is.
You're close, but no.
So as you guys are starting to don your items once again, if there's
This-
any role play between the three of you that you would like to do, feel free.
Who just? Hey, Jesus, you missed it. A lady finger tentacle.
Great talk. Yeah, great.
By the way, my mother called me a lucky bastard that occurred. I just told her.
The space juices, the space egg
This-
aphrodisiac.
The fucking space juices.
Why does it always come back to fucking juiced
It-
aphrodisiacs?
It always does. It's amazing. My
I don't-
species is wonderful. Well,
Soup, I
Okay,
don't
so-
mean to do this. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. It
Yes,
just
I know you don't
happens.
mean to. It just continues to happen in a
No.
lot of different games.
A lot of my players are
somehow.
fucking horny for some reason, man.
I am not. The
It
only
was
times that has happened to me is
entirely
because by the pure
tactical
accident of someone else
advantage.
doing it.
to hide it in that tentacle.
It is Tentussi and Big Shot who are the horny players, man.
I'm not that horny.
I'm a fun
I
player.
don't want you to say that when you're playing this character.
Yeah, I got.
Again,
glazed now.
I did grab it by accident and I just ignored it.
Yeah.
But she. By the way, Mr. God, well, Mitty. Yeah. That was okay. You were close. That wasn't sex, but you were close. That was
Ah.
foreplay.
Okay.
That happens before sex to warm
like
the
a-
feeling of sex.
There's like now I've like quickly
You're-
like I mark off a pocket on my apron that's just like
You're right.
sex notes.
I've got it.
And I just like shove in there like the word foreplay and it just foreplay tentacles.
Question mark. Question mark.
Third
Well,
Brain,
that-
as you're watching these two talk, roll me a perception check. Soup?
What?
I said bird brain. Roll me a perception check as you watch these two talk.
Right, perception bonus. I think I have proficiency in that. Yes, I do. That is the wrong Discord server. Plus
Zeus, don't make me use that image of the hole in a very bad way,
24.
man. 24?
24.
You watch as Tentosi very slightly... I would assume Tentosi tries to mingle the hairpin into her armor and everything instead, correct? Or no?
I mean, no. I think you can say there.
It is a rusty hairpin that you
fair
are
point.
keeping inside your tentacle.
I personally want rust near my Ghibli bits.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of do
Yeah,
put that in the armor.
Isn't that like a quick path to tetanus or something?
Inside of technically inside of her vagina, yes.
Yes. All right, but yeah,
Speed running.
it's
Tetanus
in the
speed
armor
run.
now. Tetanus.
Tetanus speed run.
New STD speed run.
So you see
Do I
her
bring space
slowly.
aids?
You see her slowly cough up out of her reproductive organ a small hairpin and put it into her armor. No one else would have really seen it, but your attentive eyes caught it. Just a glimpse in the lanterns that are lit.
I am not going to mention this to anyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hang on, do you know that I saw that?
No, she does not.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tell me again, how high ranking is Lillian, Mister?
She's pretty high ranking.
Good.
Well,
Very,
no,
very
he
good.
didn't say that. I'm letting him know. She's pretty high ranking. Soup.
I believe she is one of the higher ranking officers.
Good. Very, very good. I do like people with power, so hey.
The name's Ingrain.
Great. I am Stephanie. There. I am Stephanie. Shut up, Goblin. Shut up.
Oh, during this conversation, can I do the all-purpose tool thing?
I'm sorry, the what?
Where you can focus on the all-purpose tool and like prepare a cantrip you don't know.
Oh yeah, that.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
By
I just
the
want to
way-
make sure I don't like surprise you with it.
You
Yeah,
got
it's-
it.
Can I say your actual name? Jesus, I really wanted to call you my usual name or a variation of it. Do you mind?
What?
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 Can I call you your actual name or variation of it?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Thank you, Sergi.
Okay,
so-
dude.
Welcome in, Sergi. You've had a
Okay,
very
dude.
fun 2 minutes. First time in the fucking server, and this all goes down. Welcome in.
Yeah.
By the way, yes, he is 720. He's 725 an hour voice quality. So apologies.
Ah, he doesn't have that Yeti mic Nano.
He's on his fucking phone. I'm pretty sure.
Ugh. I remember
need
my
to-
old days of playing Discord on the phone.
All this over a fucking hairpin.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ingrid, what's your job exactly other than prisoners? By the way, I do this as I'm talking, getting all my gear and everything.
I simply do what they ask me to.
Huh. Well. Sorry, man. That sounds like it sucks.
It's worse than you think it is.
I don't know. Well, I can't wait to see what where this is taken. I mean, where we're going. So, Should we follow her, or do you know where we're going?
I'm going to lead them to follow her.
Alright, so as you begin to head out the door you'd once come down into the brig, you see standing there is Rachel, who is the first mate, who seems to be waiting and goes, "Look at that, just on the dot. I was about to come in there guns blazing."
Well, apologies. We're here, doing whatever you need us to.
I'm ready. I'm like fiddling with my tools.
Okay. Well, Vash can't make it because apparently he fucking fell asleep even though he's playing
What
Battlefield
a
4.
fucking shocker!
And then I said, "You can still join." He's like, "Oh no, my mom's freaking out." That's the excuse he's used like 3 times. So
What
I
a
told him,
fucking shocker!
I told him if he doesn't make the next game in 2 weeks, I'm gonna drop him from the game. Because he's had like 12 weeks to join the game, and the only week he tried to join was the week nobody wanted to fucking show up. Anyways. So, as you guys begin to follow Rachel up and out, she looks towards you and Grain and goes, "I guess you can join. Didn't expect you to, but that's fine. Anyways, so, when you address the captain, you only speak to her when spoken to.
Understood.
You should not be disrespectful at all. Remember, it was by her good graces that she spared you.
Of course.
If she offers you any alcohol, don't drink it.
May I ask why?
The alcohol she drinks is not fit for consumption by those not of drow bloodline.
Okay. But wouldn't you take offense if we said no?
I'll handle that if it comes up.
Alright.
Also, we are going to be discussing the worthiness of you joining our crew. Mind you, you should mind your tongue. Do as you're told and sit pretty, and you will survive this.
Okay.
At this point, she continues to walk forward, and you guys push through to the upper deck, where you see the 4 large masts of the ship. The ship is this white grayish wood, covered in these black spider webs, with this ever-present, almost ashy feel to the upper side of the deck. And you can see many drow. You can see the gnomish woman on top of the deck as she's looking with a spyglass, and she goes, "Little starboard! We're going too far! Port!" And you can see, at this point, you guys are in between these 2 large, cavernous, gorge-like walls that shoot up about 500 feet, and they have these overhangs, and you can see that you're in between these 2 island-like structures. The walls are just completely gray stone, and you can see you're in this small channel leading inwards. It looks like there's more land going inwards. And you can see the large bumps that you felt on the ship are waves that are getting increasingly more difficult to manage with the ship as you continue forward. It is currently, what is it called? Sundown. However, there is heavy winds and an overcast type of weather. The air is humid. And you see one of the masts starts to crack and is about to break before a large spider web completely engulfs the cracked area. And you see a few drow grab onto the spider web and start to pull it as the mast is pulled back into place. You see the individual who shot the spider web, the Captain Layrist Blackweb, starting to walk off of the captain's area, the steering portion. Rachel! Rachel. We need the first mate to command the ship. Understood, Layrist. I have brought them to speak with you. Do not offer them alcohol, they are not drow. Understood. And you see Rachel immediately just bends down and jumps 50 feet forward, landing on top of the deck near the steering wheel, and starts to take it from one of the other individuals as Layrist jumps and lands in front of you, towering at her 14.5-foot tall height. She looks down. Interesting. You seem not the worse for wear for spending over 8 hours in the brig. So, how was our ship? How was your stay?
Familiar.
In a prison
Mine-
cell? Not great.
Reminds me of my old work.
Well, you gotta realize we can't give the fine accommodations to individuals we've just captured.
No, it'd simply be silly.
Yeah.
You can see, by the way, in tow of your ship by multiple chains affixed to other ships and one attached to the very back of this ship. The two ships that had crashed into yours are flanking your ship, the Crimson Dawn, which seems to be moving effortlessly through these large waves. So, are you ready to reach Blackwater?
At your convenience.
Well, we'll be passing by one of our main fortifications. As she points forward, as she does, you see a large wall of black and gray stone in the distance. You can see a small bit of a hole in the bottom of the wall where you can see the waves are allowed to pass through. This is only one of the checkpoints. We've passed through quite a bit of them. And you can see at this point, as she says that, a few of the drow members of the crew have been shifted out. You can see individuals that you had not seen before. So, we're going to depart at this wall, take a small bit of rest to eat and drink, and continue forward into the island, where you will have your test.
Understood.
If you're wondering, your test is going to be clearing out or garnering a little bit of information deeper into a tower central of Blackwater.
Infiltration.
Yes. There are
Understood.
some interesting documents and artifacts that I wish to procure within the tower. If you bring me those back intact, I'll consider it a success.
Alrighty. I like
Is,
artifacts, so I should be able to find them.
Is there anything else that we should be aware of before we head in?
Oh yes, it is very volatile. The center of the island was, should I say, the center of the major catastrophe,
Oh.
which broke Blackwater.
Broke? Blackwater?
Oh yes, what you're seeing now, this channel never existed when Blackwater existed. Blackwater was a large isle. This is one of the many devastations created. 6 large channels divide the island. The island
What?
is scorched and covered in shadows and scum. The island is not so much alive, but fighting against its inhabitants now. Corrupted.
What type of enemies? Or we're looking at humanoids or animals?
Oh, that is what I do not know, but most likely the incorporeal and the scum of the world.
Okay.
Scum.
I'm assuming there are no maps of this island, or
Oh, there are. Would you like one?
I would appreciate it. Yes.
Out of character, I don't have a map made of the island.
Got it.
I'll have the quartermaster bring it to your rooms that we will be providing within the wall.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, is there any other questions?
Is there? How is there a time frame you'd prefer us to be back by?
Oh, if you're not back within a day or so, I'm going to assume you're dead.
Fair enough. I believe it is all I have.
Oh, good to know. Now, we are going to be stopping, and there is ale made for non-drow within the walled portion.
Use
of
it
this
tight.
place.
Thank you.
Slave, would you like to accompany these two on their journey through the tower?
I will accompany them to the best of my ability.
Good. Should you do so, and they come back safe with enough information, we may promote you and allow you to take the ritual to become a part of our crew.
There is no change in the face of Ingrain.
And there may be another prisoner joining you, though we're unsure because they have been sickly of late. Anyways, the ship is yours to peruse while we make our way to the wall. Just realize any tampering will kill you.
Is there a limit to where we're allowed to go? Where we're stay out of?
Just don't go into any of the quarters of our crew members.
Alright.
Anyways, I need to get back to steering the ship.
Yeah.
Rachel, keep an eye on them, please. And they both jump to switch positions again.
When?
I'm gonna mute
Sergi.
Jesus.
Sergi, mute.
Yeah.
Sergi, mute. Sergi!
I've already muted him, it's fine.
Okay.
So, as Rachel seems to stand back about 30 feet from you and just keeps her eye on you, is there anything you two would like to do?
Let's see. Okay. Real quick, was it Lillian or someone else who fingered me?
Lillian.
Do I know where Lillian is currently?
No.
Damn
You
it.
can ask around.
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, who do you ask?
Hold on, someone else. I am going to ask. Well, I'm gonna ask for any crew around, and then if they don't have much, I'm going to head up to anyone
They
who
know
looks
that-
important.
They know that she has quarters, but they don't know where they are or where she would be at the moment. Rachel looks towards you and just is staring at you guys from a distance.
Can I head toward Rachel?
You can. As you approach, you see her hand goes towards her side hip for a second.
Miss.
Yes.
I was wondering if you knew where Lillian was, or where her quarters were.
Oh, I know where Lillian is, and she is in her quarters.
May I?
Why?
I wanted to talk to her. She seemed like she wanted to talk.
Roll me a
Something-
persuasion check.
Let me phone. Persuasion.
The get bitches check.
No, more locate bitches check.
Beep 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 beep.
And deception.
Perception.
Oh,
Persuasion, sorry.
Dirty 20.
I'll have one of the crew members show you to her quarters. One of those that do know.
Thank you.
And she looks at you. We've been at sea for a long time. Don't do anything stupid, please.
Understood.
She speaks to one of her crew members, and they begin to lead you. This crew member will be standing outside the door, so just be aware of that.
Understood, ma'am.
So,
Thank you.
as you are shown to Lillian's quarters, Zeus, what are you doing?
So just time to kill?
Yeah, about an hour.
Okay. I'm gonna try to find a spot to myself a little bit and try again at the cube. I've gotten one step of the way done.
Okay, roll me an intelligence check.
Gotcha. Yeah! Motherfucker. 10.
Alright. You twist and turn one of the knobs, and you hear it click, and you're like, oh, yes! It was the wrong click, as you see a small area open on the cube, and this magical rune goes off, and a 10th level magic missile goes off. No,
Well,
it's not gonna be
10th.
a 6th level, a 6th level.
I was gonna say 10th level might just outright kill me here.
That's 8 missiles.
Wait, what? Wait, what
Sorry,
were you
a
doing? I
6th
zoned
level
out.
specifically.
Yeah, that's 8 missiles at 6th level.
8?
Oh, I decided to just like kind of like fuck around.
And the damage for a 6th level magic missile is 1d4 plus 1 times 8.
Yep, so you take 32 points of force damage.
I'm unconscious.
The
Why
crew
are
just
you-
watches as Midi, I need to check something really
You
quick.
are yours are like natural.
Midi,
you're
you
not
might
no
need to make a new character specifically, just so you're aware. Roll me a constitution saving throw, I will say, because this is force damage.
Your natural ability to die is fucking high, apparently.
That's not great. 10.
Make me a death save.
Okay.
Get one death save. And the DC is higher because this is force damage.
Oh, well,
Think of the lady gnome.
is 12 gonna do anything for you?
So, Midi,
Yes.
similar to Cell when he is fighting and he's dying and you see like parts of his body are like ripping and blowing up. As you
Yeah.
open this cube, you're just hit onslaughted by these 8 missiles as you go flying back. Everything starts to go white for you. What are the last thoughts
Oh
and memories that pass by your mind
Oh,
as you are
it's
ripped asunder by this magical force?
that's great. Honestly, all my robot companions, think of like a slideshow, but it's like 0.1 seconds for each slide, and it's just every robot servant I have. And each one has a name, date of birth, cool hobby they do.
The reason, by the way, Zeus, that damage was dealt is because that was a critical fail on the cube. Because it was below 10. Well, sorry, it was 10 below what you needed for the DC.
Yeah, no, every time I try to roll for this stupid ass cube.
So, as the cube expends the rest of the magic that resides within it, the magical force begins to bolster your body, and the last darts as the last memory of your sister's face, and realizing you're not going to be able to help her learn more about engineering. The last dart, right between the eyes, explodes your head outwards, as Midi is no more.
So let me get this straight. Mitty was finally good to go. He was finally free out of the prison. Didn't get murdered from his stupidity. Didn't escape with dead and burden. Is it me? Finally was able to be free and, do what he wanted, and immediately fucking died. Okay.
Yes.
Immediately fucking
Mitty, I had
died.
so many plans for you, Mitty.
Your
I have had to
survival
not kill
instinct-
you multiple times in a row.
Your survival instinct is negative fucking 1, my guy.
Alright,
32.
I'm gonna say let's take a break here. I'm gonna stop the recording to scream at Mitty.